All right. Hello. I'm coming to you live this evening. It's about 7 o'clock here in Noosa Heads, Australia. I had a beautiful day. I went to the beach this afternoon with my son, had a beautiful swim. Then we went and had sushi, and now I'm in my robe and I'm drinking I don't know if you can see it, a cup of, I spilled it, hibiscus tea. And I'm just feeling these Piscean new moon vibes, which are very beautiful. But it's also making me a bit sleepy. So I'm starting a tradition where on the new moon, I will go through my clearing process and show all you guys a little bit about how I work, what's involved. I'm going to be doing the clears on myself. So this really wouldn't be exactly what happens in a session with me, but it's pretty close. Of course, during a session, I would be facilitating and you would be in a hypnotic state. But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to use myself as the subject. So I picked the Pisces new moon because I love Pisces. Pisces is I'm not an astrologer, but I do love astrology. Pisces is very dreamy. It's very much about the subconscious. It's supposed to be a water sign, but I like the description of it as ether. It's this sort of magical substance. It's not water, it's not air, it's sort of in between. The themes of Pisces are channeling your inspiration, channeling your creativity. So people who have dominant Pisces energy in their charts are very artistic. They're either artists or writers or dancers or actors or actresses. They are also very, they have a direct channel to the higher realms of consciousness. So today I want to focus on the crown chakra, which is the seventh chakra, which is right here at the top of your head. And the themes that I want to clear tonight are consciousness, so access to the higher realms, divinity, specifically connection to the divine, and enlightenment, which we are all on the path towards, or if we are not on the path towards enlightenment, we should be, because that's our goal here in this video game of a reality we live in at the moment. Okay, so usually during a session, I would put you into hypnotic state. That involves a short meditation, so I'm happy to guide you through a very relaxing meditation if you just want to close your eyes and listen to what I'm saying. Also, it's really good to find a comfortable spot, so somewhere where you can either lie down or just be comfy, either be in the dark or put something over your eyes to really black out the light and make sure you're not going to be disturbed. So let's just close our eyes. Now you don't have to look at me. You can just put your phone or your tablet beside you and listen to my voice. So all right, let's close our eyes and really slow down your breath. Big inhale and a big exhale. And as you're focusing on your breath and just slowing it down, I want you to picture your energy all around you. Usually your energy is kind of scattered around you, especially if it's been a busy day. So I want you to picture your energy, and I want you to envision yourself taking that energy and pulling it into you, sort of between your heart and your solar plexus. So just big breath in, pull all that energy in. Pull all of you into your body. Good. Now I'm going to count to 6, and I want you to inhale to the count of 6 and then exhale to the count of 6. So we're going to inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now I want you to gather up all the energy from today, all the energy that's just sort of running around in your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is in the prefrontal cortex, right here in the front of your brain where your forehead is. So I just want you to picture yourself gathering up all that analytical, logical, procedural thought, all the activity from today. Gather it up, big breath in, and clear it with an exhale. You might need to do it again. Okay. And just make sure all your energy is still inside your body and your breath is slow and deep. And now I want you to picture yourself in your room. Just feel into your body, feel into your head and neck, feel into your shoulders and your chest, your stomach and your hips, your legs and your knees and your ankles and your feet. If there's any soreness or any aching, just feel into that. And now I want you to picture yourself laying in the room, wherever you are. And I want you to picture yourself sitting up and walking over to the corner of the room where you find a little carpet. And now I want you to step onto the carpet, and as soon as you do, you watch as the carpet begins to rise. And it takes you up, up, over your house, up, up, over your town, up, up into the clouds. And here in this beautiful place in the sky, I want you to picture your most favorite place in nature. So it can be somewhere where you love, somewhere you've never been that you just envision, but it has to be in nature. It can be waterfalls or beaches or forests or mountains. I want you to picture that place, and as soon as you do, I want you to fly on your carpet there now. And now I want your carpet to take you down, down, down to the ground. And I want you to picture your feet stepping off the carpet onto the earth. Now I want you to look all around you at this beautiful place, your favorite place in nature, and just soak it into your body, all that beauty. And now I want you to turn around, and as you do, you'll see a forest behind you. And into the forest there is a path, and I want you to follow that path. And with each step, you will go deeper and darker and deeper and darker and deeper and darker into the forest. And keep walking as you go deeper and darker and deeper and darker and deeper and darker. And at the end of the forest, you will find a cave. I want you to walk into the cave, and with every step, you go deeper and darker and deeper and darker into the earth. Feel the cool air and smell the dampness of the cave as you go deeper and darker and deeper and darker. And at the end of the cave, you'll find a hole leading into the ground with a ladder. And now I want you to climb down the ladder one rung at a time. And with every rung, you go deeper and darker and deeper and darker into the earth. And I want you to practice rolling your eyes back in your head as you go deeper and darker and deeper and darker into the earth. And as you go down, down into the earth, eventually you come to the end of the ladder. And now I want you to turn around. And in the darkness, you will see a little fire burning. And I want you to walk over to this fire and sit down. Okay, so we're going to be working on the crown chakra, the seventh chakra, the chakra right above the top of the head. And the first theme that we're going to clear is consciousness, access to the higher realms of consciousness. So I'm going to ask you to keep your eyes closed, to stay in this beautiful hypnotic state. And what we're going to do is we're going to work through the process of clearing and unblocking. So when I say spirit, I'm talking to my spirit, your spirit. And spirit is the all-knowing, like the all-doing, the spark of life. Spirit and soul work together with you. But for today, we're going to work specifically with spirit. So we're going to be asking spirit to help us find the root cause block. So spirit, we're going to find the root cause block of anything that is preventing me from accessing higher realms of consciousness. So spirit is the root cause block of anything blocking my access to higher consciousness in this lifetime. Okay, great. So I'm doing a muscle test on myself, but you can usually get a yes or no. All right, so spirit, I want you to show me the first stage in this lifetime that I created a block to higher realms of consciousness. First stage in this lifetime. Okay, so the first age that popped up into my mind is age 3. What age are you getting? Okay, age 3. Spirit, take me back to the root cause issue that created this block to my ability to access higher realms of consciousness. Take me there and take me there now. Okay, so what I'm being shown in this dimension of time as a little 3-year-old, I'm being shown that I was actually talking to my spirit guides. I was a very intuitive child. I remembered all my past lives when I was little. I used to act them out like dress ups. And in this particular dimension, I'm telling my mom about this woman named Celise. Now, Celise isn't an actual person per se. She is one of my spirit guides. And I used to talk to my spirit guides all the time when I was little. I just thought everyone could see them. And I guess you could call them imaginary friends, but they were real to me. And so Celise was one of my spirit guides. And I was telling people about her. But unfortunately, I didn't grow up in a household where that was encouraged or even understood. So my poor mother and my dad definitely didn't know what I was talking about or what was going on. So they just, sort of ignored me or brushed it off or thought I was crazy or just being a silly kid. So I kind of shut off a little bit of that ability to communicate with my spirit guides because that wasn't being reflected back to me as real or something that my mom and dad could explain to me or engage with me about. So I shut a little bit of that down. Okay, so how did that make me feel? It made me feel confused. It made me feel alone. It made me feel like I was trying to tell them something, but they wouldn't listen. Like I had no voice. Like no one wanted to hear what I had to say. Like I was pointless, like silly. Like just be quiet. We don't want to hear your silliness. Made me feel rejected. And the beliefs I locked in were no one understands me. I don't make sense. I'm different. I'm weird. I'm all alone. Okay. Whew. All right. So I'm going to feel into my body where all those emotions and beliefs are stored. It's all in my stomach and solar plexus. It's like a blackish orange color. Okay, so I'm going to picture myself gathering that up, that blackish orange sort of yucky emotion, all the emotions I felt being rejected by my parents for telling them about Celise, all the beliefs, and the whole experience, that whole dimension of time. We're going to gather it up. And I'm going to clear it from my physical body, my field, and my time track, past, present, and future now. Big breath in and blast. Okay. So now I'm going to loop time, change time, replace time, and create a new dimension of time to replace that old one where I am with a completely different set of parents. I've created a new set of parents who love and support me. My mother is an artist. My father is a doctor. When I'm talking to them about Celise, they're very interested. They want to know more. They tell me she sounds wonderful and that I'm so lucky to have a friend like her supporting me. And it allows me to really engage in amazing conversations with Celise and keep that channel open to those higher realms of consciousness and help me grow and increase it. And my parents have just helped me so much because they've showed me that they accept me and therefore I accept myself. So I feel loved and supported and nurtured. And the beliefs I have are I have access to higher realms of consciousness, and that is wonderful. And I am loved and supported for that. So we're going to lock that in. Big breath in. Squeeze. So I'm going to ask my spirit. Spirit, has this issue been cleared on all levels and all dimensions? Yes. Okay. So now I want you to do that. I want you to go back to the dimension of time where you first blocked your access to higher realms of consciousness. I want you to harvest all the emotions. I want you to harvest all the beliefs. And I want you to clear them with big breaths in and out. Okay. So now the most important part of this is not only the clearing and accessing that block, but it's creating that new dimension where you are able to put in the emotions and beliefs that benefit you. So, for example, if it was a dimension of time where you were a child and it involved your parents, you can do what I did. I've created a completely new set of parents that I use for all my new creations because they're the type of people who would support my soul growth and evolution. Whereas my biological parents, unfortunately, just weren't able to do that. But it's okay. You can keep your biological parents too. It's up to you. You have total freedom. Okay. So once that's clear and you've rewritten that new dimension, you should feel a lot more space, more openness. And now the other part that's pretty important is the action part. So we've cleared the block, but now we need to take an action to show the universe, God, the creator, whatever you call what's in charge of all of this, that we mean business. So I'm going to ask my spirit, please show me or tell me the action I need to take to embody this change. Okay, so I was just told, I heard a voice just say meditate. So after this, I'll meditate and push myself to access higher realms of consciousness. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. The other thing you can do too is if you're trying to, or this is the first time that you've ever done something like this, if you just want to close your eyes and then when the emotions start coming up, write the emotions down and the beliefs, write the beliefs down. And then that way it kind of helps you navigate everything a bit better because it's a lot at first. All right. So the next clearing we're going to do is our connection to the divine. All right. So we're going to ask Spirit, please show me please show me the root cause block that is preventing my connection to the divine. Okay, I'm going to muscle test this. Spirit, what is the root cause in this lifetime? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to ask Spirit, say, Spirit, show me or tell me the first age in this lifetime I developed or created a block to my connection to the divine. Okay, I got a 4, age 4. So now I'm going to say, Spirit, take me to the dimension of time where this block was created, age 4. Take me there and take me there now. Okay, I think I was a little older actually. It might have been 5, 4 or 5. I might have been 4. All right. Is this the dimension of time that I'm seeing? No, I had to be older than 4 in this dimension of time. Show me the root cause of this block that I created to the divine. Show me that dimension of time. Show me and show me now. Okay. I see now. Okay, so sometimes you'll be shown future events. So I was shown something that I did when I was 6, but that was a direct effect of what happened when I was 4. So I had to go a little bit deeper. So when I was 4, I started to become really aware and really scared of demons and dark energies. Usually they start to mess with little kids. to create fear, because we live in a polarized three-dimensional reality where everything is black or white, good or bad, and evil is, doing its thing. So these dark energies used to come visit me at night, and like whenever kids are like, there's something under my bed or there's something in my closet, there really is. These energies are like little trickster demons that come to kind of play with the kids and make them scared. But they really aren't scary. They're more just messing with your mind and creating fear, because fear is what keeps you trapped. Fear is what prevents you from doing and being all that you desire in life. So that was the first instance where I started to disconnect from the divine, because I started to create fear. Okay. So when I was so scared too, when I was little, I used to always sleep under the covers. And I used to make like a little hole in the covers so that I could get fresh air. I was like a professional at that, because I was so scared of all the things in my room. Like terrified. Oof, okay, so let's harvest the emotions. So there's tons of fear. I can feel it all in my chest, blocking my heart. Oof. All this fear, just terror, so scared. Oh, my whole body is like electric. I'm just terrified to move, frozen, fight or flight. Oh. And the beliefs are that I have locked in. I'm all alone. The world is bad, evil place. The world is scary. There are scary things that are going to get me. I'm not safe. I'm vulnerable. Okay. And I'm just going to feel into my body. Oh, yeah. All those emotions are just all in my chest and stomach. Oh, so much stuff all swirling around. So I'm going to gather all that up, and I'm going to clear it from my physical body, my field, and my time track, past, present, and future now. Okay. And now I'm going to loop time, change time, replace time. And in this new dimension of time, I'm going to recreate a beautiful bedtime experience. Completely different bedroom with my beautiful parents who love me, my artist mother, doctor father. And okay, I'm going to create it so their bedroom is like right next to mine. There's a door that connects us. So I'm really close to them. I'm never alone. I have a dog that sleeps in the room with me. I feel protected in our house. My mom comes in each night and clears the trickster spirits out. She knows how to do energy work, and she teaches me so that I know how to keep myself safe. I can just banish them. So yeah, I feel really safe and protected, and I know that I'm stronger than those trickster spirits, and there is nothing but love and support, and I'm surrounded by people who love and support me, so it's wonderful. So I'm going to feel that in my body, all those beautiful vibrations, and lock it in. Squeeze and release. Okay. All right. So now just feel into that root cause of your block to the divine. Just keep feeling into that. And now I want you to harvest the emotions, all the emotions, like let them all come out. And I want you to harvest all the beliefs, and make sure you can see them in your body wherever they are. And then clear with breath. Now recreate a new dimension of time. And you take a breath in to lock it in and hold. I just usually squeeze my arm, but you want to create like a stress point in your body. Okay. Now you can always listen to this over and over again to do these clears. It's funny, I can feel the space in my head opening up. It's really beautiful because the intent, of course, is to clear that seventh chakra and that connection to the higher realms of consciousness. Okay, so the next theme that we're going to clear is enlightenment. So anything that's blocking the path to enlightenment needs to go. Okay, so Spirit, can I clear the root cause of anything blocking my path to enlightenment in this lifetime? No. Do I have to go back to a past life? Okay. So we're going to go back to a past life. So I'm going to muscle test because this one's, I could probably just get it. But let's see. How many past lives? First I'll ask Spirit, how many past lives ago? All right. Yeah, 23. I'm going to write that down. Oh, actually, before I get into this, sorry, Spirit, we're going to go back to divinity. What's the action that I need to take to embody my connection to the divine? Okay, do something that scares me. Okay, so there's no fear. Okay, cool. All right, so sorry, go back to the 23 past lives ago. Okay, so 23 past lives ago, I formed a block that's preventing me from fully accessing enlightenment, or blocking me from getting on the path or being on the path. Okay, so Spirit, I want you to take me back 23 lifetimes ago. I want you to take me there and take me there now. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So this is heavy. So I've gone back 23 past lives and I'm being shown that I was a man. You can ask yourself questions like, where am I? Am I a man or a woman? Things like that. I'm being shown that I'm a man. I am pulling a cart or pushing a cart with some other people, and we are putting dead bodies into this cart. So we're piling dead bodies into this cart, and the bodies are soldiers. There's been a war. And I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just the collector of dead bodies. And I absolutely hate my life in this past life. Like, I hate my life. I hate everyone because I'm having to do this. And, oh gosh, it's just awful to see all these dead people. Like, I can feel it in my stomach. It's just this sickness, this disgust. So all that hatred, all that anger, that rage, all that death, that is the opposite of enlightenment. Enlightenment is, the best way to get there is through love and joy. And there's nothing about my life that was joyful and loving. So the other problem is that all these dead soldiers died traumatically. So there's all these spirits everywhere. It's a very toxic mess of a place. Oh gosh, are there any Did I pick up any spirit? No. Okay. All right. Do I just have to clear this lifetime? Yeah. All right. It's funny because it's like I'm on this road, so it's like the path to enlightenment, but it's not. It's a path of just death. The road of death everywhere. Ugh. And you will find this a lot in past lives. You know, we've lived a lot of lives, and a lot of our lives have been really awful, really traumatic. So, and your past lives will contribute to your current life and create problems in a myriad of ways. So, I mean, they're not really past lives, they're parallel lives, but we can talk about that later. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to gather up all the hate, all the anger, all the rage, just disgust, and the belief that life is horrible. I'm trapped. This is just terrible. Just someone kill me. It's like I just wanted someone to just take my life because it was just so awful. Life is horrible. Did I take on any interdimensionals? Did I take spirit? Did I take? Okay. All right. So I'm just seeing if I took on other spirits or anything while I was cleaning up all these bodies, but apparently not. I was so angry. I guess that anger was like blocking them. It's like they couldn't get in. I had an anger shield around me. All right, so we're going to gather up all that anger, all that rage, all that hatred, all those beliefs, all these emotions from my stomach. Gather it all up. This whole dimension of time. And I'm going to clear it from my physical body, my field, and my time track, past, present, and future now. And so you clear everything so that you can no longer feel it in your body or see it in your mind's eye. So it's all cleared. Okay, so Spirit, we're going to loop time, change time, replace time. And Spirit, I'm going to completely redesign a new dimension of time where I am living my best life. I'm a merchant. I work at the docks with boats, selling goods. I'm a very successful business person. I have a beautiful family. I have lots of money. I have tons of freedom. I can do whatever I want. I love to go and explore different lands and buy things. Like, life is just an amazing gift. And I just am so happy and grateful and blessed and full of love and joy for my family, myself, my life. So I'm going to lock that in. Has that been clear? Yes, okay. All right, so I kind of turned around sideways there. I was really off into a faraway place. Okay, so now the action, I'm going to ask for the action. The action is to do something I love. Okay, cool. All right, so now I just want you to go back in time, find that root clear block that might be preventing you from accessing enlightenment. Ask for an age in this lifetime, or if not, ask for how many past lives ago. And then ask for your spirit to show you that dimension of time. And you go back to that dimension of time and you harvest the emotions and the beliefs and you clear them. And then you rewrite that dimension with a new experience, with new emotions and new beliefs that will benefit you for the future. So by doing these clears, you are also changing your frequency because you're getting rid of those low vibration emotions, that low vibration energy, and you're replacing it with high vibration emotions and experiences that will attract better things. So in terms of manifestation, this is a great practice because it changes your vibration completely so that you are an energetic match for all those beautiful things that you want to call in. Okay, I'm really tired. A lot of times the clearing work will make you tired. that's a good thing. It means it's worked. Listen to this video as many times as you need to really do the clearing. And if you have any questions, please get in touch. I'm here to help. I would love to do a session with you. So hit me up. And I hope that this was really helpful and you found it interesting. And I will see you again on the next new moon. Good night.